The World Heavyweight Championship was on the line. We got the Final Four for the Bound for Glory Series tournament. And the greatest wrestler of all time, Jeff Hardy, returns to TNA. This is TNA September 8th, 2011. Before I start this, let me talk about the Kurt Angle DUI thing. Everyone's wondering, oh, is TNA actually going to do something? Speckle of a thought in your head that TNA might actually punish Kurt Angle for this. You might as well just fucking kill yourself, because you are fucking stupid. Seriously, I mean, yeah, TNA fired Matt Hardy a couple weeks ago for doing the exact same thing. But the difference is, Matt Hardy was never a WWE champion. And there's TNA's logic. That's not me trying to be funny or me making sarcastic jokes. That's the way it is. Now let's take a look at what happened on the match side. We had the Pope teaming with Devon to take on the British Invasion. And what is going to piss off the internet fans, Devon and the Pope won. Well, they didn't really do anything with British Invasion and Mexican America last time they had a rivalry, so I wasn't expecting them to do much if they had a rivalry again. Maybe this is going to be where the Pope finally turns heel on Devon, and we also got the Final Four Bound for Glory Series tournament match. Really, on free TV, the Final Four in one match in a fatal four-way altogether. Isn't this a match that's supposed to be for the pay-per-view? I mean, I see the pay-per-view card. It's all going to be one-on-one matches, but why wasn't tonight just the one-on-one matches and at the pay-per-view you had the four-way? Would have made a lot more sense, but whatever. Gunner picks up the victory. Normally the person that wins on the TV show doesn't win at the pay-per-view, so obviously I don't think anybody thinks Gunner is going to win, but it's either between Gunner or Bobby Roode. It's either between those two of who's going to win at the Bound for Glory Series tournament, unless Crimson returns. At this point I've just like lost interest in the Bound for Glory Series thing. It's just like, it's just stupid at this point. Over on the knockout side of the action, Winter picks up a win. That's right, Winter, who lost the championship last week after doing 3 weeks of nothing, wins this match. That's right, after losing the championship, they're finally deciding to book Winter strongly. Whatever, typical TNA stuff right here. But, I mean, at least when they do stuff like this and fans completely blow up getting angry and stuff, at least that kind of shows that we, the fans, care more about the championships and the championship value than what the company thinks of it themselves. So, I think this is, like, exactly how it should be. Every move looked coordinated. It was a damn good match. This is exactly how women's wrestling and tag team wrestling should be. In the end, Winter wins with some blood mist type of thing. And she's going to compete for the championship this Sunday, so pretty hilarious if she ended up winning it back that night. In one of the championship matches, it was Eric Young defending the championship against Zack Ryder. Now, this match pretty much did what it was supposed to do. It was funny. Now, something about this match kind of felt a little fresh, just because it's a championship. It's two guys that we don't usually see in championship contention, and it's a little something different, but at the same time, it's like, do people really want to see these guys? Anyway, Rob Terry, big shock, he turns heel, and he joins with Zack Ryder. I guess that's a little interesting concept. Put two wrestlers no one cares about together and have them be a team. Why not? Now, you'd think the World Championship match would be the main event, right? Nope, it was right at the top of the first hour. Now, I will say, it was a good match for what it was, with some typical Russo booking at the end. Now, the way this whole thing's just being booked could make me really care less about the main event at this point. Like, all that stuff kind of takes away from how good some of these matches have potential of being, and I just could care less about it at some points. Over on the storyline side, Austin Aries and Brian Kendrick cut a little promo together. Nothing I can really say about this except Austin Aries is like the CM Punk of TNA right now. And Brian Kendrick is like the R-Truth of TNA. So Jeff Hardy ended up coming back. That's right, to the surprise of no one. Seriously, I called this the episode after Victory Road.
Finally got rid of the Divas Championship. I don't know, is this punishment for Jeff Hardy? Maybe not. I'm sure when Jeff Hardy comes back after his old drug thing, he's going to be in the main event. We all know what's going to happen. TNA is not going to punish him in the long run.
What's funny is how predictable it was that they were just going to bring Jeff Hardy right back and push him to the main event. And what's funny is that that type of stuff really shouldn't be predictable. What's even more hilarious is that they picked the perfect time to send him to jail. He went to jail today. The same night that Jeff Hardy made his return on TV, he gets sent to jail. How ironic can you get? That is just hilarious. Yeah, he might miss the pay-per-view and he might miss the next 2 tapings because he's going to be busy getting butt raped in jail. But I mean, TNA doesn't give a fuck. They really don't. So expect to see Jeff Hardy with the championship. That is a promise. I mean, seriously, guys, how screwy is this company? I mean, you have a world champion who got a DUI, who's going to main event the biggest pay-per-view of the year. You got a Matt Hardy who was suspended, who got fired while on suspension for doing the exact same thing as the world champion did. And you have Jeff Hardy who's getting butt raped in jail right now, who is going to be a world champion soon. Now, normally I do pay-per-view predictions on the review right before the pay-per-view, but I'm not going to watch this pay-per-view. I'm probably going to forget anyway, so I'm just going to completely skip that anyway. Overall, I thought this was an okay episode of Impact. The in-ring action was definitely good. The storylines and stuff they're doing, I'm kind of iffy about, but then again, this is TNA. What more can we expect? Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. It's been MTO with MTO More Reviews, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, the end.